Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I am playing currently Transport Fever 2. This is going to be the first episode of hopefully a long series where I can get to maybe $5-10 billion and to connect the entirety of this map together. Anyways, as you can tell by the city names, this is the map of Germany that I downloaded off a Steam workshop. You can see there's Frankfurt, there's Berlin, although Berlin is not next to Frankfurt, but okay, Berlin is indeed next to Potsdam, but I assume there's another Frankfurt somewhere. Anyways, there's this city that I have no idea how to pronounce because I am not German. Oh, there is Frankfurt am Main. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce it, or Main, I don't know. Dortmund, Düsseldorf, Essen, Duisburg, Köln, Bonn, etc., etc. Anyways, I am going to try to connect all of these cities together with trains, with planes, with ships, and with trucks and buses, of course. There's even French cities. You can see Strasbourg, Metz, and all that. There's, I believe, even Dutch cities like Amsterdam and Rotterdam, Groningen. Yeah, and as you can tell, the map is very big because this is the megalomaniac map type, which you had to enable on the settings.lua file. So this is pretty exciting. It is a bit laggy, as you can tell, because there's a lot of cities going on and there's a lot of industry as well. So we shall get started. I can see already there's tree oil and a crude oil refinery here at Erfurt. So I want to start here. I think this just happened, like I didn't realize this was there until like 5 seconds ago. There's even 3 crude oil here. There's a lot of crude oil here, and even next to Mappen, which requires fuel, as you can see. So Mappen, Hanover requires fuel. So even Bremerhaven and Emden requires fuel. So this could be where we start. With all this oil, we want to find a fuel refinery, or whatever it's called. Yes, it's here. There's one at Rotterdam. Let's see if there's one around here. There's one at Magdeburg, which I guess we can start with because we want to bring the oil from here. Maybe at the Oldenburg oil refinery, or even here at the Erfurt oil refinery, but I think I'm gonna do here because I want to grow Mappen and I want to grow Hanover, Bremen, and Bremerhaven, and then send the oil to Magdeburg to refine, and then send it back to Mappen, Oldenburg, or rather Mappen, Hanover, so that we can get it all started. Anyways, I'm going to start with this oil refinery right here. So I'm going to build truck depot, truck station. As you can see, I have a lot of mods installed. I'll probably list the mods in the description. There's even road station with warehouses. How much does this cost? $693. That's probably a scam. I mean, I actually tested it last time, it works, but I'm not going to use that because that's kind of cheating at the early game. But in the late game, I'm pretty sure it's fine. We have $10 million to start with, so yeah. Anyways, I'm going to build a truck depot here. I'm going to use 2 platforms on the right. I am going to rotate it so that we have it this way. Length 30 meters. Place it down here. Configure. And I'm going to delete the entry. I'll use the entrance here and the exit here, and then connect it via road. So street, country street. We'll do a small country road. Anyways, as you can tell, we started in 1900, so yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun here with this. Okay, there we go, we got the roads. Oldenburg South is connected. So I want to connect these 3 oil refineries here, or rather these oil wells. So I am going to build these 3 truck depots the same way. Rotate, place, configure, delete, include the entrance and the exit, and then the streets. Let me make it nicer. There we go. There we go. Okay, so that's one. We have the second one here. I'm gonna place that there. Configure. Delete this. Put that. Place the streets down. Let's have it nice and curved. Okay, there we go. And then the third one, which is right here. Building, place, configure, delete, entrance, exit, and then the road connection right here. Okay, we have 3 truck stations, or rather 4 truck stations, 3 at the oil wells and 1 at the oil refinery, and we've almost spent $1 million, which is great, of course. So I'm going to build a cargo hub-ish thing here. Okay, maybe not a cargo hub, but definitely a train station. So I'm going to extend this out with medium country road. I'm going to extend it a bit further. Actually, let me see if I can extend it this way. Okay, and let's build a train station. So I'm going to want a cargo train station to start off with. This costs $164,000. I'm gonna make it 240 meters. I'm gonna make it large. And oh, but this does not. This does not recognize the catchment area with this building, the oil refinery. So let me see. What if I place it here? Will it recognize? It will, but the truck station is in the way, which is a bit unfortunate. So what if I place it here and rotate it like this? Okay, there we go. We have it. That cost $336,000. Okay, we have Oldenburg Cargo Station. I'm gonna name this because it's not right at Oldenburg. It is, well, cardinal directions wise, this is Oldenburg South. So I'm going to name this Oldenburg South Cargo Station. Or rather, cargo. We don't need station. Oldenburg South Cargo. Okay, and then we are going to the oil refinery or the fuel refinery, wherever it was. I forgot where it was already. I believe it's to the east. It's at Magdeburg. Okay, so we're going to place a train station right next to Magdeburg, and I'm probably going to make this a passenger station at some point as well, because it's literally right next to Magdeburg. But for now, we're going to do a cargo station because we don't have money. We only have 8 million in the bank. So the train station is here. And then I think it's already telling me that I have no money. And then I'm going to put the, whatchamacallit, the truck thingy over here. Okay. Configure. Actually, do I need a truck thingy? Actually, I don't think I need the truck thingy. Yeah, because I just need to send oil from the Oldenburg South cargo into Magdeburg fuel refinery. Then I send fuel back to the cargo station, where then I can send it off to the different cities. Yeah. So I wonder whether I should use trucks. I probably will use trucks first to send the fuel to Meppen, to Emden, to Bremen, Bremerhaven, and Hanover. So that means I'll need to connect up the roads. Let's use medium country roads. So the speed limit is 60. We have faster roads slightly. I'm gonna build one here. Let's make it curved so it looks a bit nicer. Okay, that curve looks a bit ugly. Curved. Send it to here. Okay, then we need to send, so we have Meppen connected, we need to go to Hanover. So I'm going to upgrade this, which is colliding with the train station. That's unfortunate. So never mind, I'm going to upgrade this road. And then we will connect this directly. Well, pretty laggy. But we're gonna connect this via bridge. And then I'm going to upgrade this road and this road. There we go. So we have Hanover, we have Meppen connected. We want to connect Bremen and Bremerhaven. So I am going to connect this with a bridge. Then upgrade the roads. So Bremen and Bremerhaven is connected, Hanover is connected, Meppen is connected. Do we have any other one? We have Munster. We want to connect to Munster. So I'm going to upgrade this. And then I am going to connect the road. First, I'm going to make it curved. There we go. Connecting to Munster. That requires fuel. So there we go. We have Meppen, we have Bremerhaven, we have Bremen, we have Hanover, and we have Munster that's connected up. And now we just need to create the tracks to Magdeburg. Where is Magdeburg? I've lost my sense of directions. I believe Magdeburg is here. There we go. So we need to connect the track here. Okay, I'm gonna use parallel tracks because it's easier. So the spacing 0.5 meters. And then we want to go to Magdeburg. So let's first do this. It created the parallel tracks, there we go. Then I'm going to connect this here. Then I'm gonna join this together. So now it's connected. Parallel tracks again. I can't remember if it creates on the right or the left. Let me see. It didn't even create. Creates on the left. Okay. Construction not possible. Why is the construction not possible? Let's see. Nope. Nope. Huh. Let me see. From here. This seems to be a bit glitchy. There we go. Okay, so we've connected this to here. We want to connect all the way to here. So I'm going to go on this landmass right here and then use parallel tracks. Cut through this forest. Go up to here. It did not create parallel tracks. Nice. Okay. So we want to go. I've lost track of where we are. Okay, we want to go there. So I'm going to remain on this landmass. This is going to cost a lot of money. That creates a tunnel. We do not want to create a tunnel. So there we go. Okay, it connects. We might have to borrow more money. Let's see. Okay. Maybe this could be used for a future rail project near Bremen. Or Bremen. So we're going to go nearby the city or the town. And then, yes, parallel tracks. Although this is expensive to build for now, this is going to make us a lot of money in the long run. So it should be fine. Even if we need to make another loan, this should be fine. Why is the mod not making parallel tracks on me? This is a bit annoying. Okay. Let me actually Google. Do trains in Germany go on the right or the left? I think that is the most important thing to start off with. So let me Google. Do trains in Germany run the first Google search is run on time, which we all know it doesn't. Run on the right or left? So trains in Germany generally run on the right hand side of tracks. So we're going to refund this. Then run this to here. Run this there. Okay, there we go. So we have the track from here all the way to here, Oldenburg South. So let's see. We need to create signals first of all. So no auto sig for now. We do not want to keep it one way, or rather we do not want to make it two way. We just want to keep it one way for now. So signal here, signal here. Then I'm going to run autosig 500 meters, place the signal on the right side, and it goes all the way to here. Then I want to place the signal on this side, so it runs all the way there. Then use do signals here. So that one there and one there. Okay, there we go. We have the signal set up. We have the rail set up. So now we need to just purchase the vehicles. Oh wait, I need to create a train and road depot first. So I'm going to place the road depot around here. So this one, I'll place it here. Then I will place a train depot somewhere, maybe around here, this lovely place over here. So train depot. I'll just use the default one for now. Rotate it. And then tracks. Can't really see the train. We run on the right hand side, so this is fine. Then I'll run it here. Then I'll create a crossing point. I'll just create a diamond. Why not? And I'll create a crossing point here as well. Okay. I'll just remove these signals. And then I will place signals for the diamond over here and over here. So I'll just do one for each. Okay. So that is that. Then actually I can place the signal over here right at the start instead. There we go. So we have all that set up. I'm going to loan a bit more money. Borrow maybe up to 15 million. There we go. Let's get the train. So we are transporting oil to here and then fuel back. So that means we want to get a train that has whatchamacallit, that has tankers. So let's get a train with 100 kilometers per hour. Let me see. Okay. The best ones we have are this two. So the power is 550 kilowatts and the tractive effort is 115 kilonewtons. Let's see. This has a longer lifespan, so I may use this 10-wheeler. And then tank cars, we want to transport, let's say, let's say 96 for now. Buy for 6 million. Okay, we need more money. I just realized that. So let's borrow up to 20 million. Okay. So now we need to let me create the lines first for the trucks. So lower mapping to Oldenburg South. Let me do Oldenburg South. What's this called? Is this oil line 1? So we have Oldenburg South oil line 1. We have Oldenburg South oil line 2. And then we have the third one. Where is the third one? Here it is, the third one. Oldenburg South oil line 3. There we go. And then the line for the train. Create a new line. Oops, I created 2 lines by accident. So create this. Oldenburg South cargo to Magdeburg, and I'm going to rename this Magdeburg Cargo for now. And we're going to name this Oldenburg South to Magdeburg oil/fuel line 1. There we go. Now I am going to buy the trucks that we need for this operation. So I am also going to, actually before that, I need to put in the truck unloading points at each city. So here's Meppen. Meppen has a population of 96. So here is the truck unloading station that gets all of that. Meppen. Are we going to go to Emden? Let me see. Do I have the streets? No, I do not have the streets, but I can do that. So let's go to Emden. Truck unloading at Emden. Let's place that there. Bremerhaven. Let's place that there. Bremen. We'll place that there. And Hanover is the final one, I believe. We'll place that there. So we have truck. Oh, we also need Munster. Sorry about that. Sorry, Munster. So Munster, Meppen, Emden, Hanover, Bremen, Bremerhaven. So we have 6 cities that require fuel. And I'm going to create a line for each. One to Munster. Call this Munster or line 1. 1 to Meppen. Meppen or line 1. 1 to Emden. Emden or line 1. 1 to Bremerhaven. Bremerhaven or line 1. 1 to Bremen. Bremen or line 1. And lastly to Hanover. So this is Hanover or line 1. There we go. So now to buy the trucks. We are going to buy 1 truck for each oil line. So that is 6. And then 2 trucks for each oil line. So that is 6. So we need 12 total trucks that carries fuel and oil. So let's see what carries fuel and oil. It doesn't make sense to do any of that, so we'll just use this one. This has 25 kilometers per hour, but it's also $47,000. Never mind. Oh, but this is 20 years. Okay, let's use this. So 12 of them. So Oldenburg South Oil Line. Then 1 to Bremen, 1 to Bremerhaven, 1 to Emden, 1 to Hanover, 1 to Meppen, and 1 to Munster. There we go. And then the train that we have over here, we are going to allocate it to that line. There we go. So we have the line set up. Now we can run the simulation. I also set the simulation to half speed so that, or rather, the date speed is half times so that the years don't go by so fast. And let's run. So we are obviously going to be losing a lot of money at the start. That is fine. We'll hopefully make it back. Let's see the train here. The train is going to Magdeburg first. So it is running. We can activate the horn. That is pretty fun. This is pretty nice. I just realized this blocks the entire river. Does it block the entire river, or is it just a flat bridge? I think it's just a flat bridge. I don't have enough money to replace this. Never mind, so let's just leave it for now. The train is going to Magdeburg. Okay, then let's see. The oil is creating a lot of oil already, so much so that I probably want to get warehouses here. So let's get cargo. Let's get a large cargo building. One for this as well. Cargo building. And then one for you. Configure. Cargo building. And because it's making so much ore already, more than I thought it would, let me just double the amount of trucks in these lines. So let me double them here. Okay. Then let's see how it goes. The trucks are making their way. They're going to pick up their first ore. You can see the ore tankers here. It's gonna turn around and pick up the ore. As you can see now it has 6 ore. And it's going to exit. There we go. So it has picked up the ore, and then we are going to bring the ore back to the cargo station. This is bring the ore from ore line 3 to the oil refinery, and it should produce some oil. There we go. We have 5 oil for the Oldenburg South to Magdeburg oil fuel line. I'm gonna skip ahead to the point where the train comes back and picks up all this oil. Let's go ahead to that time. Okay, as you can see, the train is coming in, and we have 23 oil at Oldenburg South cargo. Hopefully you can get a bit more. By the time the train comes in, we have 26. And we load 26. There we go. So now the train is going to go from Oldenburg South cargo all the way to Magdeburg with 26 oil. And in the meantime, we are going to collect more oil. Apparently the cargo station does not do anything. It should provide capacity for 75 cargo items. I thought this would be fine. Let me see if I build a second cargo station. Will it be fine? There we go. I built a second cargo station. It will be fine. Cargo station. Did it build? Nope. It did build. Okay, there we go. And the third one. We build a cargo station. There we go. Now the train is making its way all the way to Magdeburg, where we are going to create fuel. So Magdeburg is over here. It has a population of 171. But the main goal right now is to target the growth of the 6 cities that we have over here in this quadrant. So Meppen with 173, Münster with 170, Hanover with 185, Bremen with 185, Bremerhaven with 184, and Emden with 145. So, and Meppen 173. There we go. Now we have 21 oil at the Oldenburg South cargo station, and we're gonna get more. Where's the train right now? The train is running here. Let's see how much money this makes us. With 26 oil from this distance, which is quite a long distance. Maybe we could even get up to 500,000 to a million, I'm thinking. So the train's coming in. Right here. We got 1.2 million from 26 oil. As you can see, this is very profitable. Just 26 oil. Okay, and now the 26 oil is going to become fuel at a 1-to-1 ratio. So by the time this train comes back, it's going to collect more oil here, which is currently at 30. It's going to collect more oil. It's going to come here, and it's going to pick up the 26 fuel, and it's going to go back to Oldenburg South, where the trucks on these 6 lines over here is going to carry them. It's going to split the fuel evenly and carry it to each city. So yeah, that's going to be maybe around 4 fuel per city for now. But as we currently expand and we get more fuel, more oil, we are going to get a lot more. So I'm actually, as you can see, 210. We have 210 oil in each of the 3 oil wells, so we have a surplus. So what that means is we can go to the line and we can maybe even double it again. So I'm gonna double this. We have 8 trucks in each line now to collect more oil so that we can send to Oldenburg South. Where is the train? Who knows? Oh, it's there. Okay. So the goal is to fill up all 96 of the crude oil slots so that we can maximize the efficiency of this train. And we currently have 1 million or 1.4 million in the bank account. And the train is coming in. It's going to pick up 51 oil. There we go. Yeah, 51 oil. And it's going to go back to the fuel refinery, which has 25 fuel. I don't know where one went. Okay. So, as you can see, this is going pretty well. The train is running along its course. We can sound the horn. Look at this view of the river, of the trees in this forest where the train is going. It's carrying 51 of the raw oil into Magdeburg. So I'm gonna let this run a few more times and we'll come back when things have settled down and we're making some good money. So as you can see, our train is coming in with 26 fuel. We did make 2.5 million from the 56 oil that we sent over just now. And the train is coming in with 26 fuel. Let's see how much that makes us. 1.275 million. So I am going to actually, because as you can see there is a pretty big traffic jam, I am going to create more platforms for this cargo station. So we have 4 platforms and I'm going to assign one line. So for all these lines, we are going to assign Oldenburg South to platform 2. Let's see. Platform 2, platform 2, platform 2. So for Oldenburg South Oil Line 1, we use platform 1. For Oldenburg South Oil Line 2, we use platform 3. And Oldenburg South Oil Line 3, we use platform 4. There we go. Now we can alleviate this traffic jam. We now have oil coming in. As you can see, it splits up pretty nicely. I mean, Hanover clearly gets the better share. I don't know why, but maybe it'll grow better. So we picked up 90 oil to send to Magdeburg. So 90 oil, that's pretty good. It's almost full capacity. Let's see how much money that makes us. But in the meantime, we'll wait for the trucks. The one singular truck that carries all from from Oldenburg South to the cities. As you can see, the trucks are coming in. So this is from Bremerhaven, this is from Bremen, this is from Emden, this is from Hanover, this is from Mappen, and the one at Munster is going out. So we didn't time that correctly, unfortunately, but that's fine. Duisburg got a fuel refinery. I'm not sure what Duisburg is, but that's pretty exciting. Okay, so the truck from Hanover should be coming in over here. There it is. This little one over here on this road right now. It's gonna come in and collect the oil. So it's gonna turn around, go to platform 2 and collect the oil. It has 6 oil. Actually Hanover has 11 oil, so we may want to look at increasing the number of trucks for that soon, but we'll talk about that when it comes to time when we need to. So this has 4 stacks of oil. This is also 3 stacks of oil rather. Yeah. So I'll get back to you now when we are making enough money to open maybe the next line. We'll see. Okay, welcome back. As you can see, the train number 1 is coming in with 89 fuel into Oldenburg South. So let's see how much money this makes us. It's gonna collect 120 fuel on the way back. It makes us $4.3 million, and it's gonna collect around 96 fuel to make its way back. As you can see, we have quite a surplus of fuel now that is actually overextending our cargo station here. So I'm going to build more platforms, and I am going to build 2 warehouses. There we go. So that should be fine. And then I am going to actually increase the number of vehicles that we can have on these lines. So let me first see, do we have any new vehicles? We do not. So I'm just going to clone this, and I'm going to have 3 vehicles per line. There we go. No, please don't do that. Clone. And lastly for Munster, clone. There we go. So now we hopefully can deal with the surplus. If not, we can always clone with more. And as you can see, the cities are already getting the fuel. So this is plus 10%. And the city of Hanover has grown to 221 residents. Munster has grown to 192. Meppen is not really doing that well, but that's fine. Bremerhaven has grown to 215. There we go. So the next line I'm going to think of doing is food, because as you can see over here, there is 2 cities, Bremen and Oldenburg, that require food. So I was taking a look around just now, and I noticed a bunch of farms over here, and then a food processing plant next to Rotterdam. So I'm actually going to send food from Rotterdam to Oldenburg South Cargo Station, and then afterwards send the food to Oldenburg and Bremen. So how are we going to do that? First, I am going to build the truck stations. So let's have the truck station over here, right to where Rotterdam is for this food processing plant. So let's put it over here, configure, and then I'm going to extend it. I'm going to build a warehouse, and I am going to improve the street access. Okay, so street access is done. Then I am going to put in the street. Let me upgrade these roads. Put in the street. So let's see. Country road, take me home. Country road over here and over here. And then for the farms, we have 3 farms over here. I am going to first connect all these 3 farms to the main food processing plant. There we go. And I'm going to connect this farm. Oh, autosave. I'm going to connect this farm to the road over here. Then I am going to upgrade the roads between the farms. I know it's not as important now because the trucks can only go 20 kilometers per hour anyways, but in the future this is going to be important, so let's just do it now. Okay, so we've upgraded the roads. Now I'm going to place the truck stations in each of the farms. So let's do this one first. Let's do the entry and the exit, and I'm going to put in a warehouse, and then I am going to put in the streets. So over here, one over here, and one over, let's see, build anyway. This, oh, it's not even connected. So one over here. Okay, so then the second farm, put the building over here. I'm going to rotate this, so it's rotated this way. Let me check if the rotation for the other ones is good. Oh, actually the rotation for this one is not good, so I'm gonna fix that. The rotation for this one is good, so let me fix this. Place this here. Okay, then configure this for the cargo, and then the street access. Street access, remove the roads, and then place the streets. So one street here and one street here. There we go. And for this farm, we're going to do the same thing. Configure, delete this, place a warehouse, place street access over here and over here, then make the roads. So that is done. And lastly, for this farm, we're going to do the same thing. So rotate it. Let me rotate it better. Place it down, delete cargo, and oh wait, I need to make the street access. There we go, in and out, and then the streets. So we have that, and we have this. There we go. So now we have the truck stations loaded. Let me continue the game so I get a bit more money. Let's see how this is going in the meantime. So this is doing perfectly fine. The all 103. Where's the train? Where is the train? Is coming in over here. Is carrying 94 fuel. That's good. Let's see how the towns are growing. It's going pretty well. Okay, so now I need to build a train station. I'm going to build a train station over here in Rotterdam. So it's going to act as a passenger station as well, but for now we will make it a cargo station. So let's see. I'm going to build a train station. Let's build a larger passenger station. A larger cargo station. Rotate it. Place it down here. Okay. So we have the cargo station. Then we need to connect the tracks to Oldenburg South. I'm going to create a second platform for Oldenburg South. So second platform. Then I need to make the platform itself. So cargo platform. There we go. Then I'm gonna connect this track over here out. I'm going to use parallel tracks here. There we go, it created a parallel track. Set this to no and connect it. There we go. So now parallel tracks all the way to Rotterdam, which is there. So let's see how we're gonna do this. We are going to want to cross over here. I need you to create parallel tracks, please. Parallel track. Cross it over to here. It is not creating parallel tracks. This is pretty annoying. There we go. Cross the river. And then send it over here. Not creating parallel tracks. That is pretty annoying. Don't know why. Okay. Then cross the river. Did not create a parallel track again. That's pretty annoying. Okay. And then head over to the cargo station. I'm going to put it here. And this time created parallel tracks. Put it here. No parallel tracks. Okay. Then extend this out to the right. And connect it. There we go. Time to add signals. So this one is going to here. Then this one is here. Then for the Oldenburg south side, we need a signal here. And a signal here. There we go. So we have the tracks. Now time to autosig. Away from here, it did not create autosig. Great. Try that again. Can you please do something? There we go. It got autosig done. Then on the other side, yep, it created autosig. There we go. It did not create autosig. I tell you it did. Yep, it created autosig up to here. Then it stopped here because I placed a signal on the wrong side. Okay? No, it's just because I was toying with some signal side over there. Okay, never mind, that's fine. So we have autosig set, and now we can start the line. So I'm going to create the line. Oh wait, I need to put a truck station over here. Let me rotate this. Truck station. Configure. Delete. Put the station access. I am going to create a third platform. There we go. And then put it in the streets. Country roads. Here. And here. There we go. So now I'm gonna put a cargo station actually for this one. Okay. So I'm gonna create the lines now. So new line over here to here. This is going to be called Rotterdam Food Line 1. Number 2 over here, Rotterdam Food Line 2. And number 3. Oh, autosave. Okay. Rotterdam food line 3. Then we're gonna create a new line from here all the way to Oldenburg South, called the Rotterdam to Oldenburg South food line 1. There you go. Then I need to put the food from Oldenburg South to Oldenburg and Bremen. So buildings, truck unload stop, let's put that there. And for Bremen, the food, actually it's already covered by this one, so that's fine. So, okay, first of all, I am going to be careful about the Bremen food line, or the Bremen oil line. Let me fix this first by only loading fuel. Okay, then we have a new line to Bremen called the Bremen food line 1, and I'm only going to load food. There we go. Then for a new line from Oldenburg South to Oldenburg, so we're gonna call this Oldenburg food line 1. Yeah, okay. So now we just need to buy the trains. Let me use the same train depot actually, so that means I need to connect these two. Let me just connect this two. Okay, let me delete this signal. Let's put this signal here and a signal here. Okay, so we've connected these two. Now for the Oldenburg train depot, let's buy a train. Let's use a steam train. We now have the 442 Atlantic. We used to use a 10-wheeler. Let's just use the 10-wheeler again. And then this time, we want to transport food. So what is the best option for food? Let's see. It is the box car, it seems. This is lighter. So, oops. We want to add maybe 96 again. Let's buy for 6 million. Then put it on the Rotterdam to Oldenburg South food line. There we go. Then I need to buy trucks for here. So I'm going to put this in Rotterdam. I'm going to place a truck depot. Let's just place it here. Then I'm going to buy 3 trucks for each food. So 3 trucks. So that's 9 trucks. Actually, let's buy 4 trucks for each food line. So Rotterdam food line 1, Rotterdam food line 2, Rotterdam food line 3. I realized I screwed up. Let's do that. And there we go. So now this should produce food. It should produce... Oh wait, I need to... The reason it's not producing food is because I don't have the truck set for the food lines. So let's buy 3 trucks per line. Then we are going to do Bremen food line 1 and Oldenburg food line 1. There we go. So now it should have customers and it should produce food. The chicken sounds pretty annoying. Okay, why is it not producing food? Rotterdam Food Processing Plant. Didn't mean to build that. Let's see. So, the lines. Let me just do that. Rotterdam Food Line 1 goes to here. Oh, did I screw up? I think I screwed up. Rotterdam Food Line 1 should not go to Rotterdam East. It should go to Rotterdam South. There we go. Nope, not new line. Add station. Okay, Rotterdam South. Then I need a transport line to Rotterdam East. So create a new line, Rotterdam South to Rotterdam East. I'm gonna call this Rotterdam Raw Food to Food Line 1. And then we're gonna create 3 trucks. Let's create 4 trucks rather. Raw Food to Food Line 1, there we go. And now it is producing food, there we go. So we have that sorted. I realized there's a 4th one. We'll leave it for now. Okay, and the trucks are on their way. And we're making some good money. Actually, we can pay back our full loan right now of 20 million. But we'll wait for that to come. And then, yeah, where's the train? On the way to... This train is on the way to Rotterdam. Let's take a look. It's passing through the forest. This is pretty nice. The game sometimes stops like that, I don't know why. Probably because the map is huge and we are worrying a lot about the frames, I guess. So, yeah. This train is making its way to Rotterdam. This is very pretty, isn't it? Look at the sunrise. There we go, we are at Rotterdam. Currently we don't have food. So it's gonna just go back. That's fine. Because this is making food, 53, we have 16 over there, and we have 20 over here. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end the first episode over here. And we'll continue the next episode with the trains coming back. And we'll hopefully open some passenger lines in that episode. So thank you for watching the first episode of Transport Fever 2. We've currently opened the fuel line and the food line. And we are serving the cities over here. Emden, Meppen, 236, 267 in Bremerhaven, 265 in Bremen. And Hanover has 237. And Münster has 252. There we go, the city's growing. Thank you for watching everyone. And I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.